Hello everyone, and welcome back to Vampire The Masquerade Shadows of New York. I was at the time of this downloading the 4.1 version of Clan Quest mod, because I still 4.0.1 I think. Back when they added the whole spot thing, which was definitely a thing. But anyway, that's downloading. Focusing on the now. Crap, I can't remember what we were doing. A few minutes after I wake up, I see a message slipped under the apartment's front door. Quader. I was trying to think, does he know I live with a human? Because before, in Coteries in New York, it was... Remember, it was all, you leave your whole life behind. You don't have any attachments to your own life. That's how it is going to be from now on. You don't get a cell phone. You don't get to contact your friends or family. It's just you against the whole world. That pretty much was how it was. Pretty much, because, you know, it's potential masquerade violation otherwise. But apparently, as a Lasombra, it's like, well, you can't have ghouls. So, yeah, just keep your friend from your own life. That's it. It's like, wait, what? Isn't that against the rules? Apparently, we're an exception. Shrug. Not depending if the creator knows where I live. Well, of course he probably knows where I live. Why wouldn't he know where I live? He's probably keeping tabs on it. Tabs on everyone. It's like, it's not, you can't really be inconspicuous in the world of darkness. Yep, it looks like a short window to meet me in Queensville. Hours from now, road to point a single church and get ready for action. And then, well, the best way to do it would be to climb online, just walk around thinking, reset the framework, some fresh air should do. I had a chance to be with someone could get me out of this mental rut, let me look the world from a different angle for a while and improve my mood. And when it comes to improving one's mood, nothing beats some crimson red pouring down my throat. Not to mention these cigarettes taste better for some stomach. Let's go. So, it's already about the halfway mark. Because apparently we don't wake up at, you know, when the night first starts. Oh, is that what? That's what's her face, isn't it? That's I'm being told. The last I need right now is a weirdo stalker following my every step. But she's the stalker. Is investigation too far down the rabbit hole? There's no place like home and I need a little piece. Big beat burger, here I come, but wait, who is this loon? Oh god, and a line. Well, let's go investigate. And again, I find myself at the entrance to my sanctuary. Current 5 not exactly embodiment of joie de vivre, but unburdened by my usual self-loathing, on a pretty decent frame of mind. Well, Big Beef Burger, something wicked this way cometh. And Pooch just lay down and moved to it. All it took was a single step through the door. And of course you're here. Why won't you be here? Some swift-eyed loon took my seat. Well, lays across the table, dirty shoes stained my chipboard altar. Oh, come on. Clone Star's already meant to look eccentric and patchwork, but comes off as a tragically derelict. Nothing coincident or table choices, not just because there was plenty of free spots tonight. She offers me with those beady little eyes, daring me to come and try her. Give the guy at the tail, Ben anything, his name was a quick glance. No response. Unsurprising, he's a veteran, he knows better than to get involved. It's supposed to be a message, long shot, but a reminder the cameras watch for eye, maybe? Everything about this lady, her hairstyle, her mannerisms, lipstick smelled nowhere near after left screams lunatic. Not the type that fights stupid now to get the other bats out of her cave. I'm not just going to back down for no good reason either. Riley, take a seat right in front of her and wait. Yeah, you crazy hell. Weirdo hag, I can be patient too. Shouldn't we be, you know, in sight domain? Not like we could really claim domain, but since we are usually here all the time, can't we claim domain? Spend the next 5 minutes in silence, she just sits down and glares at me without blinking once. A few minutes go by, dragging on indefinitely. She's chewing some red bubblegum with a wide-eyed grin that makes Jack Nicholson's trademark smirk look like Mr. Rogers' beaming smile. I can't lie, chew, that munching chew, getting chew on my nerves. We can keep her cool and engage in a staring contest, never to get lost. We're going to engage in a staring contest. My most hateful stare, trying to make it look away like it's some pathetic preschool standoff. The past moment I struggle more and more to focus on our eyes. Appears not as any kind of like gaze hitch or some ever-shifting Escher-esque fractals. Don't know. I'm so vertical induced I need to avert my eyes from losing the dumb competition as a result. Try to suppress the urge to spit right in her stupid doodle-covered face. She grasps her legs as strange as a Dutch motion. In mind's eye, it probably looked like shown stone and basic instinct, but in reality, it had the grace of a tracksuit slab squatting. Seems gonna be here a while longer. I pour a cigarette before I come back to light. Catch if it wasn't bothered at all by my invader. Or you could take a simple puff and nudge and snatch the cigarette out of my mouth. Mind if I do? Who do you? Guts over minutes. No talking, you need to get back to your happy place. Tried to hold the impetus to rip her face off. She picks up after a few seconds. Don't like you. I don't hate you either. Not yet, at least. She's some good judge of character, but yours still eludes me. Get to the fucking point. Puts the ash of the cigarette in a fluid motion and takes a long puff. No, it's certain smoke comes out from her mouth while she speaks, like her intestines got on fire. My special friend asked me to note you at every step, judge your every move, and capture your every failure. And believe me, when I started this job, I thought there would be a lot less counting. Was she talking about Panhard, Crater, Torque? No, she's talking about Arturio. Frickin' Thomas Arturio. Just, hey, I don't even have the voice for him right now. She shifts ahead in an unsettling canine manner. Let go, I ran all sorts of charts of graphs on you. And they all pointed to the same result. Useless hussy, can you help your sister out and illuminate me as to what all the fuss is about? Well, come on, if you're a good dog, you might get biscuit. Can I stake this bitch? If all that brochure wasn't enough, she taps my nose like I'm some fucking puppy. Oh no, you didn't. You wanna get nuts? Okay, let's get nuts. Calm down, lash out. Get the fuck out of here. Ready to be bored of mine like I did with many others before. Body suddenly twisted stiff, it's forcing my limbs into a bizarre state that's not unlike rigor mortis. Seems a little late by my state, sending a meaningful smirk my way. The kind of overhigh expression that says, you fucked up big time. Bark, bark, little puff. Last inch attempt to subdue her, I peer into her eyes, but all I can see is that smile and her saber eyes. Stars of black. Huh? What? What the? There's dirt on my nails. Those leaves? Why are those leaves in my hair? Thoughtful taste. And my beard went the thing that drops my jaws is a grimy femur. Strange a hole in the ground, one that I must have dug by myself, judging by the state of my hands. Covered in mud top to bottom, my clothes have crumpled to torn in a few places. How much time did I spend on all fours? Fuck. I was about to keep a good thing going, but it would really look like I was in for a decent evening, no dice. All I can do now is clean myself up best and make up for lost time. Shit, I feel spiritually tamed. If any cat cafe was open this time of the night, I'd go there to recover. Let's just move on. So apparently our dominator didn't work on her and she used dementation and it worked on us. Well, that's unfortunate. Very unfortunate. Apparently it's time to get back to work. step inside the subway and head for my meal crater. Oh, for God's sake, I thought you were kidding. Nope, couldn't reach her for. I know for a fact Hope is there. Go in the direction of a Dover Spiral building. Wait. That she seriously moved into the Dover Spiral building that had a room in it? Question mark. What is she doing now? And she's currently. Of course she is. Why wouldn't she be? Why am I not surprised? I understand she's currently with the company, acting CEO to be exact. You know, you pulled my leg. All the places in the city. Company that brags about creating IT solutions to field are surrounded by rumors of monstrous work disputes, sorts of ethical violations, trading information with governments, and in the career of serving promising journalism and professional fucking who attempted to investigate them seriously. And you might be able to ask her both professional and personal questions, 2 birds with 1 stone. Tell you last time I checked, the company belonged to Carol Montgomery. Indeed it did. Doctor currently took a sabbatical a few months ago, and sure looks like the kind of sabbatical you don't come back from. Fine or deaf? Yeah, very possible, but I have no idea. I was shocked when I first learned that one of my nemesis back in my old life was a vampire all along. Relative position made her untouchable. To me, I was beyond that. Well, whatever happened to the current happened to a nice person. What about Brother Jesse? You're asking me, last I checked, you were there to run this company. I just handed the basic intel for you, even though I sure you would really be here. I hope you realize I am grateful. You better be. So I hope just another corporate shark. No, she's not. Well, she is the child of Carter. The attica pause, smiles as she sees me wince. And very much unlike him, he took her in for particular multi-faced talents related to the internet, knowing he's hopelessly behind the times in that regard. If she's been unruly, though. Oh, no, it's good, I can work with unruly. Tell me she might not be a stuck-up startup bitch. Language, as I've told you a few times now, when it comes to the internet, just assume I haven't the slightest idea. Of course. Given that much now, I've been able to check my email for 5 months. I have no idea what the kids at BBB are talking about most of the time. Oh my god, I might be getting old. Don't worry, the moment you realize you don't give a damn about most fads you would have killed about years ago as a liberating one. Been there, done that at the beginning of the 20th century. Old. You know, you'll probably hear a Hope story straight from the horse's mouth. I don't have much time, so I'll get straight to the point. Should be looking at give me a second. It's getting a bit too light outside, so I need to turn my light off inside. You should be looking at anything in the main building, just the front and north. What you need to do is use the elevator to get to the lowest floor of the building. Stories about their spiral basement, but I had no idea what to make of them. Every story showed me a different room. Did any of them tell you about an army of underground ghouls? No, by my ears. Those fire employees and army of ghouls is cheap workforce. They work and live underground away from prying eyes with lesser rights than regular kind employees, perfect for business. Wow. That just feels this for a second. I probably low expectations that company, but every time I learn something new about what's going on behind the scenes, I'm still surprised at the level of scumbag we're playing. I'll leave the moral judgments to you, Hatsford. In any case, you need to reach room number 5% where the CEO supposedly resides. And then, you hope to answer your questions. So we're trying to flip phone number 5 bits. Speaking of your guy left for me, it's now an help I'm needed at the Arto now. How should I approach the building? I told you everything I know, just do what I do all the time. That is, scout the situation, then decide. I forgot that's what you do all the time. You mean scouting? No, stay in the office. Well, 5 minutes. Well, that's it for me. Our tourist pestered me to show up the latest in 5 minutes ago. Don't kind of suggest you should go fuck himself. Not 1,000 years. Well, good luck with your mission, soldier. Will Mox salute you just puts inside his car and drives away. Nothing left for me to do, press head in. So, I'm anxious. There are two approaches to choose from. Which do I pick? I'll have to stick with it. I force my way and insert my authority backup style. That should make an impression. Bad bitch coming in with the entire court behind her back, bluffing our easy way to victory. Sneaky and polite to ask for cooperation seems like the less disruptive, more me option. Certainly being me has taken me anywhere thus far. Check out which I was still stuck in my routine where I didn't need to be doing things like developing a personality. Bit of coin flip, honestly, but I gotta make a choice still. How do I approach Double Spiral? We go in the front door, guns blazing. Trade update. A little abuse of power never hurt anyone. If being covered in it, it's always been working out for me. Time to show them and myself, I guess, who's boss. As far as I'm concerned now, for all the companies in the world, this one deserves to be thrown out, kill the most. Time to be back up and finally get somewhere. Alright, let's do this. I enter through the front door, and there's a guard watching the security cameras. He stands up, expecting me to state my business. Yep, I'm inspected. How the fuck was mine? Gives me a confuser's nod, slumps on seat and zones out. Enter the elevator and press the button to the lowest floor. Pop myself up and press the elevator descends. Hello, Double Spiral. Time to make a mess. Leave the elevator and immediately head into the corridor in front of me and announce my presence. Yoo-hoo, everybody home, be back entered out here. Parents of the I'm making a mess. Think how girl emerged from one of the corridors looking quite angry by one of Hope's schools. Oh, you. I don't know you before. For something? Possibly. Stop right there. Who the hell are you? Jerry Zawinski, the zombie representative of New York City. Who the hell are you? I'm not Double Spiral's head of security. I'm going to have to ask you to leave. Wrong, you're going to make me leave. Walk past her, she tries to catch me and stop me. But thing I grasp for charge like, of course, I swear to God. Boss got problems, some lunatic walks right into the office floor, claims she's a little son. But the end of the hallway is made of reinforced glass. I focus all my strength to kick in, interrupting the girl. I'll be right there, she's the only one I want. I reach the Double Spiral offices, well, like Raider said, hordes of girls are slaving away for their company. Deep learning, spyware, social media manipulation, yada yada. For one thing, they don't even turn away from their displays as they keep sweeping gadgets off their desk onto the floor, making that matter and matter. Let me use force. Oh, I'd love to see you try, girl, even if you manage to put me down. I'd love to see you explain to the sheriff, my dread superior. Listen, lad, I don't know what it is you want. Oh, I told you, stupid, I want your boss. She's not here, Karen Montgomery is taking a sabbatical. Don't play fucking games for me, I want to see Hope. Hey, you, the goofy looking guy wearing an anime t-shirt. Where can I find room 507? He's endlessly pointing me in the right direction, prompting Nancy to kick his chair in frustration. Head that way and eventually reach the corridor I was hoping to find. Well, that's a thing. So we walk to the end of the corridor. There it is, room 507. Door look harder. Well, that's us. I was like, wait a second, who's that? It's the cam from the thing to look at, apparently. The door looks harder to take care of than the other ones in this fight. Probably won't be able to take care of the same way I did the others. The door to the office of the current Double Spiral CEO. This fucking company. Get pissed off, but I'm trying to control it. There's a camera by the door. If she knows what to look for, she can probably see him here on the screen. Just to make sure I knock on the door. Hope, on camera to testify, we'll need you to answer some questions. Hope, I know you're in there. Open the door. I'll not leave until you do. Here on behalf of the sheriff of the New York City. Pound the door and calling her name after a minute or so before it rings out in the intercom. Is this thing on? I guess it is. Right, I got your message loud and clear. I'll meet you in the offices. I'll be right there. Meantime, please refrain from making a mess of our offices, will you? The important answer is if she was due for a heart attack, she would have had it by now. Thank you for cooperation. I'll be right there. What's up? On the one hand, clothes you could reasonably expect to find in any CEO's wardrobe. Oh, God. However, well, barcode tattoos, flashy jewelry, dyed hair, and wild makeup. Thought that she might be another CEO playing the non-conformist. Crosses my mind, but she strikes me as someone who's more than happy to live in her own little bubble. Sarah won't be fooled, she is the boss of Double Spiral. Oh, so basically she's wearing a nice... Well, that's a change. So, how did you find me? Sheriff Crater our assigned did. You'd have to ask him. Take a new cigarette without thinking. Can't smoke in here, lady. Ah, just let her. Treat me like I'm your enemy. I come in peace. I come in peace. But broke out what shit? Peace my ass. Deeply allowed to drag. I thought you couldn't handle me. I had at least 5 more opportunities to subjugate you. I just chose not to because I had a hunch the boss might benefit from seeing you. Yeah, you trust your hunches that much? Hunches have got me every job I've had. Hunches saved my life anytime I got into a messy situation. These days, the reality is too complicated to rely on anything else. I can't find a better head of security than Natch, and our hunches are the main reason why. They're like a sixth sense. I'd take you for a brute enforcer. I sure wonder if do I know you from somewhere. I thought we were talking about hope for a second, though. I mean, duh, that's the idea. You want to be an unexpected threat. No rebel, as said, versus the whole bloodthirsty corporate darkling. This meant to be a disguise. I've always been into alternative shit and hated the system, and I've been dressing like this for a while, long before I got a taste of hope. And no more confusion about it. Not just drugs. And they say we all corporate darts in one way or another. I just cut out the middleman. More money for me, more time to pursue my own thing. So you're a sellout. Please check the bio of any old music icon who presents themselves as radical. Bounce, overseas rich fucks, military, CIA, predatory loans, old money, whatever. And they never own it, always scrumming in. Time someone asks about the position and purpose they've used to sell their maverick image. Me, I have to get my own hands dirty to get anywhere, so I will. For our surprise, I had to go. That cynical attitude is too tempting. I'll be check out my letter if you saved it for later. So now I have a lot of duties I must pretend to handle. Just need to ask you a few questions. Sure, yeah. Call me if you need me, I've got a weird hunch about this one too. Gave you the hunch to answer the way I made a mess out of the entire floor you were supposed to protect. We talk scary later, don't worry, this shit happens. But now, take 5. Nancy leaves and I'm left alone with Hope in the corner of the office. It's fine to stand here in front of you. Oh, and why is that? You people had me fired by my job before I was embraced. Ah, I see, you're that, 2 months ago from Lodestar. Yeah. So I know put 2 and 2 together, so you're the Lazamba rep for the city now, huh? She talks to me, she keeps tapping her phone with telephone speed. I don't feel like I have a full focus and it's getting on my nerves. Well, here's the thing, at least she's talking to me. Compared to, you know. I mean, when we were Venture, she just kept using, like, what? Text messages constantly. From so many different sources. Just to know, I have no idea why you're taking Karam Montgomery's place. I doubt you tell me, but the bitch deserves to burn in hell. Oh yeah, she does. But did you just admit? Oh, your horses, no, Jesus. This is why normal CEOs pay for PR people to talk for them. I agree that she's a horrible person in every way that counts, nothing more. Does she know what you think of her? Why did she let you take a position in the first place? What? I just got through the boat, okay, Miss Load, so I guess this is about Jesse and Cora covering his creepy ass. You spent months on this case and you'd like some disclosure. Pretty much. Well, here's your closure. That's why I was severed practically all ties with them. They don't work out, they got no company money. They probably won't ever show up here again. The company's not their circus anymore, and the workers aren't them monkeys. I'm in charge now, so yeah, if there's anything you'd like from me, I'm all yours. I suggest suggesting this system. This company is in great structures of abuse and immoral. I've ordered internal investigations and audits, everything related to those activities were disciplined, legal actions, firings, rebukes, all depending on the severity of the misdemeanors. I was done for all that creepy corporate shit, so I'm trying to steer the ship in the right direction. Don't know what else I can tell you. For fuck's sakes. By how I look at it, it seems like she's done everything I hoped to achieve. Government clients over the Queen Bitch, a symbol of everything that's wrong with tech CEOs is gone. Jesse, that preferring bitch with son of a bitch, is gone. I should be glad, so why is there a sinking pit in my stomach? Ah, so that's capitalism, huh? Is it? I think it's something worse. I look at the online world, I don't see capital ruining us. I always see incomprehensible vectors, unknown entities constantly opening and closing various markets of information. This is something worse than what familiar 20th century terminology taught us. I don't know what it is, but it's terrifying. I would never continue until I give it a name, but But you look like you need emotional support, not might be pressing philosophizing. Well, shit sucks and I'm sorry. There's a case of my professional lifestyle by some weirdo who fed Carl and Jesse over in presumably underhanded ways. Does it get any more anticlimactic than this? Fucking hell. I'd ask her how she did, but why would she tell me? I can guess that she's an outcast who decided to get her hands dirty and obtain power to do something she considered good. Something I've always been afraid to do. You might feel free, but I have a lot of work to do, so if this wasn't just a trip down memory lane and you have any other questions, speak now or forever hold your peace, okay? I feel like a car just ran me over, but I need to keep my shit together. Right, a few days ago, the Baron was found dead in his office. Are you familiar with the case? Douglas Callahan, of course I'm familiar. Every kindred online is talking about it. Now what are they saying? Now accusing everyone. I mean, it is the internet. Fail. Are they accusing you? Why would they do that? I bet Kira No and Callahan's remains that had your name on it. Huh. What can you say about this? Nothing I know about the guy. I've never even seen him. He wasn't my crowd. Why would he have a note with your name in his pocket? Why were Walt Disney / written words Kurt Russell? No clue. Watch her closely, but nothing suggests she's hiding anything. Well, the note actually contained 3 other names. Nothing else. Agathon, Dancho, Tamika. Bring any bells now? Thing which hasn't stopped moving across the phone touchscreen since I first saw her freezes. That kind of does actually as a short list of promising unaffiliated kindred that was making the rounds in New York City a few months ago. In case anyone needed a hero for hire, I didn't know Callahan had it. I know Sophie Langley did. Of course, I feel premature, not sure about the anarchs. Who could have prepared this list? One of the local information brokers. Triple telling pause. Anonymous. How anonymous? So anonymous. Just always complain about whether she should tell me more. Maybe pretending so that I warm it out for her. I can mess her off as words, so might as well put on the tough guy act again. I have nothing against them anonymous, or is it my best interest to hurt them anonymous, because if it's the latter, we might be in business. She briefly considers her options and gives up. That's my sire, Carter, Vandal, Wade, and... Oh. It's brokering information. Ever noticed because I'm in the Prince of New York, it's its ultimate goal. They want to make friends in all the high places, showing user info. It's a pretty effective way to achieve that. So tell me that he and Malcave and Primogen sold the sister and Anot Baron. I'm sure it looks like it. Probably suggests don't try to somebody. I have a person on the inside just now waiting for his information web. The realize you two are close. And the story going around is he left me alone and I hate his guts. At least half of that is true. She's talking to her, probably sees me. It's a way to undermine Carter. Let's see how much for I can pressure. I was wondering how someone like you could control a company like Dover Spiral. So I was a friend in high places would explain it. Yeah, lucky me. We know she's not happy about being rich. Now we have a big girl boss leading one of the biggest IT companies in the country. Boss, huh? She stares at dozens of displays on the wall in front of her. Remember the Y2K era internet? Jesus, I barely remember the internet at all. My people can't really use it. But yeah, I guess I sort of remember forums, GeoCities, browser wars, all those handmade amateurs web pages. It's a current age, everyone's welcome to freely express their creativity and obsession. This abstract new frontier with no formulated rules, every site was a distinct new universe to explore. When I was a kid, for some reason I kept saving every webpage that moved or changed in some way. I don't even know why I did it, but today a photo of these is one of my greatest treasures. Fast forward to today, I'm the boss of a company that has one overarching goal. Share the online narrative in every possible way that benefits the camera around. There's the online world so front right now, I can do it using only 5 websites or so. Dare deploy thousands of believable sock puppets to force some belief on the masses right now. They're being managed by these girls, soon they'll be partially managed by AI. Basically an all-American version of the Chinese 50 Cent Party. A new pattern of public opinion guidance. Ever since I was a teen, I pretended to be different people online for fun. Happened posting patterns of others was something I turned out to be horrifyingly good at. Maybe better, have to embrace. Something about the voice of Malcolm in my head. After several years of becoming a one-person empire, I could impersonate anyone. And here we go again. Humble floors from Chattanooga, who strives to show positive energy with the audience using photos, beautiful bouquets, motivated quotes, and the occasional The Office gif. Single mom from Bridget, Rebecca told these trans women must be bonkers and spends intimately every moment of her life having a role with anyone who disagrees. 19-year-old kid from Utah, who keeps posting Y2K 3D renders of poorly proportioned, scantily clad ladies and telling his audience to remember what they took from you. Someone on this town got me here where it's no longer fun but work. What are you interested in these girls because all my duties I want out before my entire freaking mind gets monetized? I won't have that, so I'll keep doing my best for both him and Dover Spires investors. So that's what she wants me to look at. Some of the operations focus on New York City. A lot of them, yes. I do imitate a New Yorker voice with these sock puppet accounts. But Manhattan being mentally unstable makes that shit easy to a normal world just a person from outside the city. But it never seems mentally unstable. I watched that 9/11 Howard Stern show? No. Check out someday, it's education. Ask anyone who would say about it. It was a great bonding moment. He was helping us make sense of everything. Is that what we were all thinking? You listen to it and everyone yelling, we need to nuke something. Maybe the entire world cover all the motorcycles, fuck human rights, no investigation, take the oil, cheery. You watch it, you witness a specific brand of human in the face of tragedy, and you understand that nothing outside New York City really exists for the people who live here, or the vampires. Foundational tets, really. Whenever I need to get in that New York mindset for work, I like playing in the background. Looks like a charm, so give it a shot sometime. And someday I might, for now I think I will confront Vander Wayden and with what you've told me. So what you haven't told me? What's the story? Me, of course I haven't told you anything. Just a good investigator, you figured it out by yourself. If you asked us to tell him Kaiser told you the info, that should do the trick. I see, thank you. What? For I did nothing. Let Nasha show you? Out, and if you don't know Vander Wyden's address, just ask her. Now apparently ... and the moon. Hi, moon. Thank you for having me, Mr. Vander Wyden. Hey, this looks like that one corporate office, doesn't it? He still has such a creepy face, doesn't he? I forgot what voice I gave you. Oh, I totally forgot what voice I gave you. No need. Oh god, we're going Thomas Arthur. Aren't we? Sort of, in a way. I'll be happy to assist your investigation whatever way I can, Miss Owinski. I don't know why I'm going with his voice, but we're going with it. That secondly sweet smile in the office spacious but oppressive. Here's a man who knows how to self-endure people, but does he even realize it? I'm sure the president esteemed as in pain will go to him totally transparent. Am I right, Anderson? No, you're here too. So I've interrupted a friendly meeting in the foreground of the room. My spot glasses of blood and two spittoons. Vices and powers of the rich. Are you sure I'm not wasting your time? Not at all. Busy as I might be, I can't say I'm not curious about the findings of the case. That's my thoughts exactly, so how are you handling your newfound responsibilities? Managing, I'll start by asking the obvious. Where were you the night Douglas Callahan met his untimely demise? Vander Wyden raised his eyebrow, and that's our restrained chuckle. Hear that, Anderson? I might be suspected of foul play. Exciting, isn't it? Order? No answers. Please just answer the question. Of course, well, I was right here, just like I told Prince Panhard. As much as I love to celebrate my power, sometimes one has to separate them out work far enough on their task. So your alibi is you were right here. Alibi, huh? Yes, I suppose. Going back up your story? Well, I did make a few business-related phone calls as I was working, so there's that. That doesn't really answer my question, does it? God remember Starry's her for a troublesome child. Mr. Winsky, this right here is my private little fortress, a space specifically designed to make me focus. Don't really let people in to break that focus. Aside from occasional steep guests such as yourself, so of course, and a few wonderful Mexican women responsible for the cleaning duties. So you don't have an alibi. The look inside Scrooge. Why won't you at least pretend to try and get on board with my broken kid? I suppose, but why would that matter? It's for something that belongs to you on the victim's person. Pardon me? If the words fly out of my mouth. I'm talking a murder weapon or something like that caliber, of course. No, it's a short list of 4 names. Unofficial Coterie services could be used for anyone interested in topping the current power bounce in New York City. Tamika, Pope, D'Angelo, Agathon. Excuse me, so Winsky, but I'm afraid I don't follow. How is that something that belongs to me? We're sorry that's on a short list. You've been shopping around to anyone interested here in New York City, be it the camera or the anarchs. As it turns up, and so much is not happy about. That's just preposterous. I'm calling you bluff right here, miss. No, the bluff is coming right now. Miss Vanderwyden, if you want to voice concerns about the information I have, how about you voice them to Kaiser, not me? As turns Vanderwyden, clenching his lips and gripping his wheelchair armrest tightly. Well, he no longer looks as serious. For a brief moment, the ever-present smile of Vanderwyden's face goes missing, and the expression that replaces it reminds me of a horrifying void. Sneak peeking towards where going on in his soul. Quickly collects himself with images burned into my retinas. God damn you, phone. I very hate that phone. Anyway, I think these sorts of unsavory rumors are circulating around me. I should be grateful you let me know. So you're denying it? Of course I'm denying categorically. You can bet your life savings on it. My sorry hope is nothing more than an unfortunate blunder. Come on, Answer, we've known each other for years. Yes, and what about it? I'm sweet Jesus, Answer, and I need to get back to you in a second. Any more questions, Mr. Winsky? Any stamps on list something for marriage to you? I mean, no. I mean, yes. That is my long-exchange child, but that's just another reason why I'm flabbergasted anyone would consider mine. See, well, I hope you understand why I'm considering you a prime suspect now. Yes, I suppose to clear my name as soon as possible. Scout's honor. Any more questions? I'm good for now. Sheriff Harrison will probably contact you later. I'll get in touch with him myself. Once again, thank you for your work. Sends his hand to me, practically forcing me to shake it. He puts his hand on my shoulder to lead me to the door. All too eager to see me off? I'll share a curiosity, Mr. Vanderwyden. One more question may be a bit random. I need to ask if I want him to die inside for a moment. Of course, my dear. Slightly strained tone suggests I may have succeeded. You seem like a person who couldn't live outside New York City. By chance, have you listened to Howard Stern's talk show after the World Trade Center fell? Wow. Playing that on him. Dad, I'm sure, but once again, carefully controlled trucker escapes his mouth. Geez, that is random, but well, you're born and raised, just like you said, of course I did. Your opinion? Sound out, so it's the spiritual guidance we need that day, coming from the unlikeliest of places. A physical response that verbalized everything we felt. Beautiful moment of unity. Not that I'm into the low-brow jokes about Pamela Anderson, the typical shock value the show tended to offer. But as far as I'm concerned, how did an indispensable thing that day? Why are you asking? No particular reason. I thought might give me some insight into the kind of person you are. Well, not the kind of person I am. Just your average New Yorker. So it seems. Well then, I'll leave you, Mr. Payne, to your plans of conquering the city. Conquering the... Now that's spicy. As in, I'll have this go. She's gonna go far, I'm telling you. She's got that spunk, that glint in her eye. Goodbye, Mr. Sawinski. I wish you a pleasant respite and a swift success in your investigation. And good night. I make a point about as and sword, not the man himself. Don't even notice, but at least he's in inventive displays for repair. Make me a little better about myself. Feel a little better. Like the faster I leave, the better. Ah, yes, then there's you. Ah, Julia. Father, how are you holding up? I'm fine, stumbling around and hope for a miracle to happen like always. A better place to ask for a miracle than behind these gates, you know. Sorry, Hill. Passionately pour about icing and Agatha and I look around, but Ben and I just know what we're saying. Yeah. So I just say something bad happens or something good finally happened in my own life. But of course it doesn't last for long. Sent Ben out away because I wanted to talk to you about him. I knew it. Placate him how, exactly? No one was after anything less than me joining a convent. It's like a worried parent, a basic gesture here and there showing up in church from time to time and pretending to listen would get him off your case. Man, I've been through this song and dance before with my own worried parents when I was a teenager, wandering in the forest, till mass was over and I've been being able to smell because they pick up the scent. Not the best parts of my life, you know, and a part of the reason I'm distancing myself from them. I'm in this fake energy in my life, and I'm honestly weirded out by you asking me to lie. Not asking you to lie, Julian. Let me ask you this way. Are you a spiritual person? Yes, I am, kind of. I mean, we can see ghosts and everything, but anyway. Much less only being able to see ghosts and not change a thing. It's mostly because seeing the world as purely material seemed boring to me somehow. You are, and you were raised Catholic, so you can't find a way to express that spirituality in our church. It's your way right now. And why is that? I sigh. Many people who think my soul needs to be saved because I live over warrant for stars. I know there's a lot of reasons. Like the sin of drinking blood every other night, or feeling some primal fear whenever I walk by a clergyman whose faith seems to actually be genuine. Which means Father Leonard isn't actually genuine with his faith, now doesn't it? It seems like an excuse. It's about your relationship with God, not other people. In theory, but back in the old country, I've heard my share of homilies that felt like complete condemnations of my kind, and none that would condemn hatred toward people like me. And when church-adjacent people try to stir shit around you, very assistance every few months, and many more support would be appreciated. Sorry, all you can count on is silent complicity. I know there's a lot of work to be done and a lot of undeserved hurt going around, but listen, I know what you want to talk about. I fucking hate the tone I use when I talk about. I sound like some preacher than those preachers. Biggest dream is just to not give a shit. But I remember things like the story about a guy from my hometown. Most macho guy around, where with a jaw you could sharpen a knife on. Came an actor in Warsaw. Very successfully, deservedly so. Capital might not be New York City, but still a big city. Big cities go to the heads of bumpkins like us. It's Casey resorted a dreamer coming out to his parents. Surrounded by all these stories of openly cruel people, played one, even, so I thought he had a chance of making it work. So goes ventures down, jumps out when he's gonna live his truth. Dad, a ruling party adjacent businessman curses him. His uncle takes him into the bushes and his daughter's destroyed physically. It's so bad he gets put in the ICU. His face is drug out ruined for good. Fast forward a year or two of his career over, the guy is stuck in his parents' rustic house with no path forward. Turns to God who tells him to forgive his kin. Everything's fine again. Enter choir sing of divine mercy, kind looking priest tells about protection of families. A man sits in the front row of the church with a disfigured smile on his face. But story alone didn't drive me away one time. When I saw how blissful it was, I could swear he was actually able to hear God whispering to him. I felt like a saint, but me up so bad I left. We were nauseous, I remember still hearing how about Carl and Jesse being I could never talk about it again, that'd be great. I know that I tend to sound like a loser who loves to pontificate about shit I can't change, but please keep trying to change myself, damn it. I won't offer empty platitudes, but I think I understand what I was meant to understand. Hope I haven't insulted you in any way. Well, I've learned not to hold people responsible for what the rest of the organization's doing. We hard to look in the mirror otherwise. Not that there's much I could see in the mirror right now. It just keeps going. So much reading. Just wondered about one thing. There was always a cross on your chest. Like how it goes with my outfit. Is it just a fashion or accessory to you? So I could just end that. We could just... it's a memento reminding me of a broken promise, that's all. I won't cry further. Good. Have a good night, Father. Find you sitting in bed. Scrolling through Pinterest on her phone. Oh god, Pinterest. So how are you doing, detective? Put on the bed, buried my face in the pillows and scream. Not that bad, huh? Try to tell about Devil's Fire, I start to figure out how I feel about it. Just not cut out for this. Oh, shut up. If you are, who is? Sherlock Holmes, Poirot, Columbo, Mad Mickelsen's boyfriend from Hannibal, whatever his name was. I don't know, someone who can actually put two and two together. You can't fool me into believing you are incompetent, you dumbass. I've read your articles. Don't pretend you suddenly forgot how to do your job. But I've got no evidence, no witness, no promise at least, nothing. Stumble around assuming things, talking big, bleh. So like, I don't know, Jack Nicholson in Chinatown. And he actually solved his case. And I wish he never took it up. Was that supposed to cheer me up? I'm saying that the situation we're in sounds an awful lot Chinatown. Depraved elites, big plans for the city, blah blah blah. Yeah, and that's depressing. That's what it is. I think you should approach it this way and look for a solution to your problems outside of the bots. As a mission, maybe like a trap to escape? Yeah, maybe. I myself in the bed and lie there for a bit, staring at the ceiling. Then pressed to go from behind and tug her sleeve to draw her attention. Psst, hey. Put the phone away. Now come on, Jules. We can't do this every night. I've got my own work. I need to worry about anemia. You said so yourself. Besides, I was just looking for inspiration. You're getting so close to my face like a cat. You know, Prosper, haven't you noticed what's going on in the news? People are going absolutely insane about this fire. Oh God, no, not it. Well, oh God, it was March 2020. Did you realize that? I did too. Oh no, no, don't bring it into this. People are going absolutely insane about this virus, cancer trips and orders, and pretty please. Can't honey, I should replenish my dash. Besides, I'm worried about overuse. My brain is working a bit too slow. My balance is off. I was just thinking how much I miss meditation. Can we clear her no, she just wants an excuse. Even though it would be the responsible thing to do, I know she's insatiable. She's the one who takes the initiative. Let's try to find a push. Bite her ear and whisper in it. No judge tonight. Let's do this raw. She throws her hands up in the air. Victory. It's easy to agree these days. Always happen, haven't you noticed? Nom. Well, that's the thing. Frickin' Malkavian. Oh, you're up early. But that's for next time. Well, we're gonna be technically up late. Question mark. But anyway, hope you all enjoyed. Thank you all, and have a nice day or night or whenever. Till next time.